This is Jolie here for Seconds Out. Today I'm with Lewie Edmondson, 5-0, of course. Great start, great win, actually, in your last fight against Luke Blackledge. And as I was saying, not many people can say after 5 fights, you've only fought 2 people with a losing record, and you got 2 KOs as well. It seems like you're off to a good start.
Yeah, I feel like it's all coming together well. And like I said before, I don't want to sit around and box journeyman for 15 fights like the majority of people do. You know, they're scared to take real fights. But I think it's shown, especially in my last 2 fights, it's I'm not looking to wait around, and I'm looking to take chances and move forward quick.
What did you learn then from your first 2 fights against those people? Was it more just warming up, getting rid of the nerves that you have when you're making, your first pro fights?
Do you know what it was? It's you start off like that, don't they? Everyone starts off and just to get the feel of it. And to be honest, I think I perform better when somebody's coming to win. When somebody's coming throwing shots, I think that the only 2 people I've knocked out is the two people that have come to win.
Yeah, with winning records. Yeah,
with winning records. So I think that's proven, and I think I'll continue to do so as people throw more, and I feel like I get more stoppages.
Are you someone that thrives under the big occasions then?
Yeah, 100%. When it's time to switch on and perform, I'll pull it out of the bag. I've done ever since I was a kid, and I'll continue to do so.
Mm-hmm. Is your path, as you stand here 5-0 currently, are you gonna be moving quicker than a lot of people are? And like, how soon do you want to move to? I know you've spoke about the English title quite a lot. How soon do you want to be moving to titles and bigger fights?
Listen, obviously, I'd leave that down to Billy Joe Saunders and MTK. Obviously, they're my management. Billy Joe's managing me alongside MTK. But it really is just down to them, really. How quickly they want to move me, I'm ready to move. I feel ready to fight these sort of fighters now. Mm-hmm. And but yeah, we'll leave it down to them. And whenever the time's right, but we'll definitely be looking for a belt before the end of the year, 100%.
How much of a part does Billy Joe Saunders play in your sort of when you come to picking a fight? Is he the one who will pick it, or is there someone else? Is it him and Adam as well?
Yeah, he plays a massive part. Obviously Billy Joe has the last final say, but here we'll negotiate with MTK, and then obviously they'll come to me, and we'll have a chat with Bill about it, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. So as you look forward to a big 2021, hopefully, what's your style going to create? What problems is your style going to create for your division?
Listen, I'm a problem for anybody in a super middleweight. Obviously, I haven't been ranked at super middleweight yet. I've been ranked in light heavyweight, but I'm a super middleweight. And anybody in the super middleweight division, trust me, I'm a big problem for any of them. Mm-hmm. Any of them. I can fight, I can box. I'm a problem for any of them. Any of them that want it can get it.
And as you said, you haven't been at super middleweight recently, but did you feel a lot more power at light heavyweight? And is that something that you'd look to do in a couple of years, go up?
I've only been a kilo above super middleweight limit each time.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm a super middleweight. When the time matters, I'll do the extra kilo, which is easy. I could have done it anyway. But I like to have the 3 meals before the day, the day before, so I'm feeling strong. But when it matters, I'll do the extra kilo. And I'll be a big, strong super middleweight. And be ready to make waves in the division.
How many fights then this year are you looking at potentially having?
Another 3 or 4 be plenty, please. No injuries. And another 3 or 4, build and hopefully get a strap before the end of the year.
No, it's positive to see because last year, I mean, with all like the COVID and everything that was going on, everyone was having like stop starts, and like especially when you're at the start of your career, it must have been really difficult.
Yeah, it was a nightmare, and I had a little bit of a few changes with managements and stuff, so I was a little bit inactive for a little bit. But ever since teaming up with MTK and Billy Joe, I've been busy. I fought 3 times through the lockdown, so I can't thank them enough for that. And I'm on a roll, and hopefully we'll get out again end of June, July, and keep the momentum going and start pushing on.
Is it really helpful and beneficial that MTK have their own sort of show? So obviously you've been on a Matchroom show, but the fact that you can have a show with MTK and you're almost guaranteed to get on a lot of them, or sort of whenever your time frame is it beneficial for you? Is it easier?
It's so beneficial. Obviously, MTK is putting on a show every month, and I think it's very important because it keeps the MTK fighters busy, and I think that shows. I think it shows. I think it shows down the stretch. A lot of fighters been inactive, and it's like getting there, a little bit of ring rust. We won't suffer with that. So I think it's a big help, and credit to MTK, the best management firm out there.
And obviously, you've fought on MTK shows, you fought on Matchroom shows as well. Do you notice the difference? Do you feel a bit more pressure when you're on I guess you could say, the biggest stage in Matchroom?
To be honest, it makes no difference to me whatsoever. At the end of the day, I've got to get in there, I've got to do my job. It's me and another man in there for a fight. 2 men in there, and one man's going to come out a winner, one's going to come out a loser. So I couldn't care who was watching me. I couldn't care who was there, who was watching me. At the end of the day, I got to get in there and got to do my job. And that's that. Won't matter if it was in a phone box, the car park, or on Sky Sports. It makes no difference to me.
What type of sparring have you been getting in lately? Who in particular have you been sparring?
Some good rounds. Sparring Dan Aziz, Denzel Bentley. Had some good rounds with them. So yeah, some good rounds. Leon Bunn as well.
What did you make of Denzel Bentley versus Felix Cash? Great performance from Felix Cash, but
he turned up on the night, didn't he? And he got the job done in good style as well. All credits to Felix there. Both good fighters, and to get it done in that style, credit to him.
How would you describe your style then? Because you've obviously got a lot of speed. You've actually obviously knocked 2 people out in your last 2 fights. What would you say is your ideal way of boxing?
I like to think I can do a bit of it all, but we'll see. We ain't we haven't had a test yet where I've had to box, have we? So the people just see me really just play around, clip them, and that's it. People won't see me in deep waters and where I've had to think. And I think when people see me have to think, that's when they see the best. When they see the best of me.
And talking of deep waters, I mean, Billy Joe Saunders, Canelo this weekend. It's a huge fight for boxing. Whoever wins is going to have to go through deep waters to get the victory. Just talk to me about the fight. Obviously, you're close to Billy Joe. Just talk to me about the fight, really.
Listen, I think there's a great fight in there. It's a great fight for boxing. It's biggest fight out there to happen this year. It's a great fight, and I can't wait for Saturday night and Billy Joe Saunders to be victorious. Cannot wait.
What did you make of all the stuff with the ring and the size and everything that was going down yesterday? I know that fight's back on, you could say, but
the Canelo business is a few funny games going on, isn't there? No English judge, all of a sudden 70,000. Then they're trying to get the smallest ring possible. It's wow. That's all there is to say in there, I suppose. We'll see what happens on the night, but they're certainly trying to pull a few strings, that's for sure.
And we saw Billy Joe Saunders. I assume you've seen his video on Instagram saying, I'm fine and everything. But do you think mentally that has to get to him?
With Billy Joe?
Do you think, everything that's gone on with, like you said, the crowd, the judges?
No way. No way. Billy Joe's, there's no getting to Billy Joe, I don't think. Not at all. I don't think he gives a shit about Canelo or anybody else.
Yeah. No, it's going to be big, man. When do you want to fight in America then? You should have got on the show this weekend.
Mate, it would have been unbelievable, but the timings and that didn't quite fall into place. And listen, I'd love to get out there and be a great experience. And I think it's an experience that money can't buy. But listen, again, we'll leave it down to Billy Joe and MTK, and when the time's right, I'm sure we'll get over there to spank some Yanks. Spank the Yank.
Will you be training out in Spain again anytime soon?
We might get back out there again, obviously. I'm just ticking over back in Southampton at the minute.
So,
Just
so
checking
when
up.
when you go over there, I know because when fighters do warm weather training, they say it doesn't feel like a holiday. Like, what is beneficial when you
Nah.
go abroad in a training camp for you as a boxer?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's not like a holiday. It's more like prison. We call it prison.
What are the
I
benefits though?
think it's just lock yourself away, training twice a day. It's not cold, no injuries. When we're out there, we've got nutritionists there, MTK nutritionist, Greg Marriott cooking our food. Everything's just there. Gym, eat, sleep, gym. It's just unbelievable, you know, and come back in the best shape. And yeah, it's the best.
You say it's like prison, but I mean, you don't get a personal chef. Well, technically, you get people cooking for you, but I mean, you surely have some nice food over there.
No, listen, don't get me wrong. It's a great time. We have a good time over there. We have obviously good laugh. Always good. I have an 8-pack after a couple of days just through laughing. But no, we have a good laugh, good times in camp, and obviously after 6-7 weeks it starts to take its toll. But it's great times out there with the team, and it's experiences money can't buy. I'll talk about some of the experiences with my kids one day, hopefully, and it's it's just unbelievable.
And it's pretty ideal, I guess, even though it's obviously going to be tough to isolate with people that are doing the same thing as you and working hard every single day. There's no better place to be than somewhere that's not sort of where you live, if that makes sense, because otherwise you've got distractions.
Yeah, and it's like I'm lucky enough to when I'm in camp and stuff, I'll go away anyway. I've got a place on Billy Joe's land, so I'll take myself away up there, and So we go to Spain. I go up to Bill's. It's good. I've got the best of both worlds, you know.
You seem like you get on pretty well with him. How long have you sort of known him, and why is it you that like he gets along with so well? I guess is it just a good relationship you've got?
Yeah, obviously it started off as a boxing relationship, but obviously it's come on from that now. I spent a lot of time together, and yeah, I'm real close with him, and yeah, become good friends.
How about your team that you're training with now? Is there anyone in particular that you want to shout out? Is there anyone who's your coach? Who's your training staff? You can give them a quick shout out, you know.
Do you know what? It's I've just been floating about in a minute, a few different gyms. I haven't got settled nowhere. Gonna get settled somewhere, but
Okay.
yeah, we've just been having a little look. I do a lot with Bill, to be honest. When he's got time, I do a lot of stuff with Bill. Done a bit of Mark Tibbs, Ben Davison, so it's good. It's good, you know. I've got a few places that I go, and it's good.
Would you say that's ideal for someone who's early on in their professional career, or would you prefer to have sort of been settled down? Because some people say, you know, the more trainers you have, the loads of different styles come into play, and then it's hard to sort of have your own principles as a fighter.
Yeah, I think so, but I think at the same time as well, you can. Some coaches try to change fighters, you know, and I think we've got to where we've got to because we're good at what we do. So I think it's good to take input from lots of different coaches and take on board what you think suits you the best, you know?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. No, it's very true. I've really enjoyed this interview. Look
Brilliant.
forward to see you spanking some Yankees very soon. What was it? I forgot. What was it?
Spank the Yank.
Yeah, that's it. Very soon. And hopefully, you know, Billy Joe's successful for all the British fans this Saturday night. I'm looking forward to it, man. It's gonna be top quality. Worth it. And yeah, I'll definitely catch up with you before your next show. Are you aiming for June, July, did you say?
Hopefully July would be perfect. End of June, July would be perfect.
Brilliant. Well, look forward to it. And yeah, we'll catch up again soon. Cheers, man.
Brilliant. Nice one, Joe. Thank you, mate.